before we start this video, I want to thank Harper Collins for sending me an advanced reading copy. Thank you so much, Harper Collins, and let's get into today's video. Is this a bad idea? Am I really setting myself up for failure? We'll find out. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be doing a reading challenge. I'm going to be reading a book in 24 hours. I actually decided to pick up The Stranger in the Mirror by Liv Constantine. I am so excited to read this one because it's one of my most anticipated thrillers coming out. The Last Mrs. Parrish is one of my all-time favorite thrillers, and I knew I had to pick up their newest release. This actually comes out July 6th, so you should be able to get your hands on it in less than a week. So make sure you check out the description down below so you can check out all the links where you can order and support the author. So what I've decided to do is actually read this book in 24 hours. Is that a bit of a stretch? Yes, most definitely. Can I do it? I don't freaking know, but we're gonna find out. So, what is this book about? It says, Addison is about to get married, but she's not looking forward to the big day. It's not her fiance. He's a wonderful man. It's because Addison doesn't know who she really is. A few years ago, a kind driver found her bleeding next to a New Jersey highway and rescued her. While her physical wounds healed, Addison's memory never returned. She doesn't know her real name or how she ended up injured on the side of the road or why she can't shake the notion that she may have done something very, very bad. In a posh home in the Boston suburbs, Julian tries to figure out what happened to his loving, caring wife, Carissa, who disappeared without a trace 2 years ago. She would never have left him or their 7-year-old daughter, Valentina, on her own free will. Or would she? As the two lives intersect, The Stranger in the Mirror hooks readers with a riveting drama told by Liv Constantine's hallmark blend of glamour, tense psychological thrills, and jaw-dropping twists. I actually started this book last night at like 12:15. I actually could not get to sleep. I woke up and did a little bit more reading this morning. I'm currently on page 85, chapter 19. So I'm about this much into the book. So I think I'm off to a good start. The only thing is I have to work today. So that means I can't just read all day. So again, going to be a little bit of a challenge. I'm not going to give out spoilers just because I definitely want you guys to pick up this book. But I don't know. The mother-in-law is definitely like on my radar of like what? I just don't trust her. As far as like my overall like enjoyment with this book, it's okay. Right now it's on the road to be a 3-star, but only 85 pages into the book so far. But I definitely want to finish this again, hopefully today. But I don't know, there's something about like the writing that didn't like immediately hook me in. And I'm not 100% sure if this is because it's, you know, advanced reading copy and not a finished copy, but there's something about the writing that did not hook me in. It took me a little bit to get into last night. Anyways, I have got to go to work because, you know, adulthood. But I'm going to bring this along with me. The only thing that's going to make this hard, especially on a day that I'm working, is I don't have the audiobooks. So I'm actually going to have to physically read this like old-fashioned, like, ugh. Like, what the hell? Anyways, I'm going to take this along with me. I'm definitely going to try to get some reading done on my lunch break, and we will update you then. Bye. Have a good one. this is a spoiler, but I just got to the part where I think the two different stories are going to start connecting. I don't really have any answers. I just finished a chapter where I think things are going to start, you know, intertwining and get a little messy, and I'm kind of here for it. So things just kind of took a weird twist, and I'm kind of glad because it kind of got a little dull in a way, but now I'm even more intrigued, especially with the story of the missing wife and then the story of the girl in her amnesia. Like, I don't know, it's kind of interesting, but let's see. Know what it is about this book, but the story feels choppy. Like, does that make sense? Like, I'm not 100% sure how to explain it without giving spoilers away. So in my last update, I mentioned that the two different like scenarios were starting to like connect, and they are. But, like, I feel like I'm missing a piece, and I don't know if it's just me not comprehending the story very well or what. I don't know. Like, I'm just like, okay, so are we just gonna forget that this first half, like, didn't even happen in a way? Like, I literally don't know what else to say without giving it away. I like the story a lot. However, the flow of it just does not seem very, I don't know, something about the flow of the story just isn't matching up with me, or my brain is just not wrapping my head around it. And another thing is, I felt like I was really starting to connect with the characters, which I know I was struggling to do in the beginning. I was starting to actually connect with Addison, who is our main character, when things started to like come together. But now things are kind of going in a different direction, and I'm just like, okay, well, what about this direction? Are we not even going to, like, you know, are we not even going to talk about this direction? Like, I'm so confused. I don't know. I know this is not a finished copy, but I don't know. Like, I just feel like there is something off about this book, and I'm not sure if it's going to, like, be part of the big reveal at the end. I'm not sure, but I'm liking the story. It's just not flowing very well. That's just my opinion. So, but let's get an Ovi update. So, Ovi is just living his best life. Anyways, I'm going to continue reading, so I'll be back. It is currently 12:42 in the morning, and I just finished The Stranger in the Mirror by Liv Constantine. And although I did not finish it before midnight, I'm going to count this as a success, because I'm pretty damn close to actually reading this whole book in 24 hours. I would honestly sit here and give you like a whole like review and like my star rating, but I just want to go to bed. Anyways, I will give you my full rating in a review, but to be honest, I really just want to close my eyes, so stay tuned till tomorrow. So now I'm ready to give you my final thoughts on The Stranger in the Mirror. I first want to tell you my star rating. I'm going to give this one a generous 3 stars. And the reason why this did not work for me is I felt like the writing was very choppy. There were some things that weren't flowing to like from scene to scene very well. Also, a lot of the stuff that our characters did just didn't make sense why they did them. There was a lot of kind of jumping the gun on reacting or having actions done throughout this book that just didn't seem very realistic. There was a part, and I'm trying to not give out any spoilers of this, but there was a part in this book where I would say around the halfway mark where things were really starting to like click and kind of make sense a little bit. And the way our main character Addison reacted or decided to do, it seemed way too rushed, and it also seemed like it wasn't the right decision. Again, I've never dealt with anything regarding amnesia or anything like that. But I just did not see someone who still can't remember anything making some decisions that she made. Now, as far as the story in general, I loved it. It had a lot of it had really good twists like I do love from this author duo from before. I feel like the idea of the story is really, really good. And I do like how original, like I've never read anything with the amnesia trope either, and I loved how they took it and kind of went with it. But again, the writing style of this one just wasn't it. It felt very choppy, very like pieced together. I feel like there were some parts where it was rushing too quickly, and I also felt like there were parts where I'm like, why are you explaining this? Like, I feel like sometimes there was bits and pieces where it was a little over descriptive, but then it would like go so quickly. I'm like, whoa, 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 hold up. Like, can we keep a steady pace? And I don't know if it's because it's two authors writing this book. I'm not sure. But overall, I really did enjoy the story. But again, the execution of the actual writing was just not there for me. And unfortunately, I'm going to give it 3 stars because this is an advanced copy. It is not a finished copy, so there could be some changes. I would definitely check this one out still, especially if you do like this author duo. I think you would like the story in general. I'm just hoping that the finished product has a lot more of a smoother pace and will actually flow nicely as you read it from start to finish. So yeah, again, thank you so much to Harper Collins for sending me this copy. I appreciate it very, very much. Again, all the links for this book will be down below. But again, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments if you think I should do another 24-hour reading challenge, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a future video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!